So we're joined here by Jeff Hunt, head of the Centennial Institute at Colorado Christian University. Thanks for your time.
Kyle, great to be with you.
All right, so Denver's going to take its 420 marijuana rally, put it on ice for 3 years at least. What do you make of the decision?
We're very happy with what Mayor Hancock did. He put the priorities of the citizens of Denver first and foremost, which is what we appreciate. He put their needs ahead of the rallies, and we applaud him for that.
You guys delivered a boatload of signatures in opposition to the 420 rally, 4,000 or so. With all due respect, what were you guys doing at City Hall dropping off signatures on this issue? I mean, you're a think tank at a Christian university in the suburbs.
Yeah, well, it follows in line with the pattern of Colorado Christian University to oppose recreational marijuana. We did so in Lakewood. We think that this is a damaging drug for the public, and so we wanted to have a strong voice on this. But I actually went down to the 420 rally. I walked around there, and while initially I was heartbroken to see so much marijuana smoked in the presence of children and infants, it wasn't until the next day that we decided that we needed to organize a petition on this. When we saw the trash left on a National Historic Landmark all over there, we decided that we needed to engage and have our voice heard. And we're proud that the mayor decided to hear us and put the priorities of the citizens of Denver first.
Are you aiming for the Centennial Institute to have more of a vocal, muscular presence on the scene when we talk about social issues around the state and political issues?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're a think tank with probably the largest voice here in Colorado. If you just look at our Facebook page in itself, we're bigger than every other think tank in the state. We believe passionately in the social issues, traditional family values, sanctity of life, but also restricting recreational marijuana. And so this is just the beginning for us. On August 11th, we're going to host a major summit at Colorado Christian University, diving into the real impact of marijuana. And we're hoping to hear from law enforcement experts, medical experts, education experts on what this is really doing to our state, so that not just people in Colorado, but the nation have a sense of what's really going on in Colorado when you legalize recreational marijuana.
A lot of Colorado's conservatives are of the libertarian bent, and probably would say, why don't you pick a different fight than this one? Why pick this fight?
Colorado is very libertarian, and in fact, when our libertarian friends team up with the progressive left, us social conservatives are kind of left out into the wilderness. Happened on doctor-assisted suicide, but it doesn't change our position. We're people that have strong principles, and we're going to fight on those principles, and it's our mission to change cultural attitudes. We recognize that we have a generational fight ahead of us. We're not going to solve this in the next few weeks, months, years. We take our cues from people like William Wilberforce, who worked 40 years on the stuff that he was passionate about in Victorian London. We're going to do the same thing. This might take us a generation, but we're going to continue to fight the good fight.
I think you could easily say that 10 years ago, 25 years ago, that the center of conservative intellectualism in Colorado was the Springs, down there. Has that shifted? Has that changed as movement leaders have aged out and organizations have changed?
Well, yeah, focus on the family was important. Groups like that down in Colorado Springs, they still have a strong voice. For us, though, we want to have a voice in public policy. And there are some groups here in Colorado that do that, but we think that we're poised to do that. We have the backing of the institution, Colorado Christian University, that want us to not only have a voice, but to train the next generation, to have a strong voice in the public square on behalf of the values that we find important.
Very last question. How do you suppose a Trump presidency is impacting conservative politics in Colorado?
Well, I think he's doing a great job, and I think what you're going to see from people, especially as he rolls out here in the next few weeks, months, tax reform, regulatory reform, the stuff that he's done that's important to us on religious freedom. Those are all stuff that he promised he would deliver for us, and I think conservatives have in him a real champion. If you look at the Western Conservative Summit, the event that we host, he's the #1 rated speaker we had last year. We had a lot of great speakers: Dennis Prager, Hugh Hewitt, Ben Shapiro, Ben Sass, senator from Nebraska, even people that were not supportive of Trump. He was the #1 rated speaker. That gives you a sense of where the grassroots conservatives are in the state. They love him. We're going to try to bring him back, and so far, from our perspective, he's been doing a great job.
Jeff Hunt from the Centennial Institute at Colorado Christian University, thank you so much for your time. Stop back anytime.
You got it. Thanks for having me.